Hey everyone, Couch Investor back with another video for you today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about a new cybersecurity company that I've added to my portfolio, which is called Varonis. So this video is going to be a first look at the company, which means we're going to look at the graph, the earnings report they've reported, I think last week, what the company actually does, who their customers are, and why I believe they still have a lot of room to grow. But before I dive into this video, I just want to thank everyone that has been subscribing lately. The growth has been crazy. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like these videos, leave an early thumbs up as it really helps me outgrow the channel and get my videos out there. And I also want to thank today's sponsor, which is The Motley Fool. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool's stock advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock advisors' average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's get on with this video. Alright, so looking at the charts, we can see that after earnings, the stock has gone up over that $200 mark. Since then, it has been going sideways for a couple of days, but important to note that $180 was a previous resistance and now serves as a support line. Like we will see in the earnings report, they have announced a 3-to-1 stock split. So like we've seen with Tesla and Apple, when a company announces stock split, the stock price usually goes up for a while. We're going to see if that's the case right here. Zooming out, you can see that the stock price has gone up. I think 1 year ago, the stock was at around $100. So it has more than doubled. Right, before we dive into the earnings report, maybe I'll have to explain to you what Varonis actually does. So basically they are a software company that developed a security software platform to track, visualize, organize, and obviously protect your unstructured data. Now they offer lots of solutions to lots of industries, whether it's finance, federal government, healthcare, education, enterprise, you name it. Compliance is also something that is very important nowadays, whether it's GDPR, CCPA, all the others as well, because whether you're a public company, private company, government body, you name it, compliance is very important nowadays, especially with the privacy of your data. And obviously nowadays with remote work, everything going to the cloud, your data needs to be protected of hackers. We've seen last year countless stories of hack attacks. Obviously that's why companies like Varonis, CrowdStrike, Okta and all the others went up in price, because obviously the demand started to grow and grow. Now to show you a bit who uses Varonis, for example, we can see right here companies like Bailey Gifford. We've talked about that in our SpaceX video. We have companies like Coca-Cola as well, Harvard University, NASA, Nasdaq, L'Oreal, and countless of others. Now let's talk about a use case, for example, because when there is a data breach or a data attack, usually what you don't want to hear, and that's something you can see on their website, is we don't know if any data was stolen. It's great to have a program that tells you that something was hacked or something was stolen, but usually what you want to know is you want to know what the hacker took from your system, what data was exposed. So here is where Varonis comes in. The system analyzes an employee or employees, sees what their role is, when they work, what hour, what day. They also compare that to their peers, so they get an overall view of when those types of people work, from where, and on what. That way a specific profile is made, and when there is a suspicious activity or an attempt to hack or malware, it triggers an alert. The system can then automatically lock this specific user out, so the hacker has no access to anything anymore. You can then see everything on dashboards, who got alerted, what types of files were accessed, what types of files were exposed. You can even go into further detail and see exactly what has been done, at what time and which file. Now let's say the attack was not contained. What types of documents was this user exposed to? Usually companies have no clue what types of documents each and every employee has access to or does not have access to. This is again where Varonis comes in. It can actually show you exactly what types of documents each and every user has access to, and give you recommendations whether or not this user should have access, should have exposure to that specific document, because some employees might not need to know and see specific data for privacy issues, for security issues as well. This can easily be changed with Varonis data security platform. So hopefully by now you understand a bit what Varonis actually does, and especially nowadays with remote work, with the pandemic going on, it's very important to have such systems in place. It's great to have a system like Okta that only allows you to enter the platform when you are signed in through the Okta security platform, but it doesn't show you whether or not a specific document has been maybe sent out by email or has been printed. And this is one of the added values that Varonis brings to the table. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go and look at the earnings report. Right, so on February 8th, they announced Q4 earnings. So revenues grew 31% year over year to $92.2 million. Annual recurring revenue of $287.3 million, representing growth of 37% over Q4 2019. And like we said, they also announced a 3-for-1 stock split. Now, obviously, if you want to grow as a SaaS company, you have to offer subscription services. So that subscription revenue increased 99% to $62.7 million, or more than 99% of total license revenues, compared with $31.6 million, or 82% of total license revenue in the fourth quarter of 2019. Now for the full year 2020, those subscription revenues increased 110% to $161.2 million, or more than 99% of total license revenue, again showing aggressive growth, compared to $76.7 million, or 65% of total license revenue in 2019. Now, last two important points here is the annual recurring revenue were $287.3 million as of the end of the fourth quarter, up 37% over the prior year. When you offer subscription services, this is usually one of the huge benefits is those annual recurring revenue. And lastly, as of December 31st, 63% of customers with 500 employees or more purchased 4 or more licenses, up from 54% as of December 31st, 2019, and 30% purchased 6 or more licenses, up 20% as of December 2019. And like with Adobe, for example, which offers Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, Spark, probably lots of other things as well, Varonis offers lots of licenses, lots of services, and this is something you like to see in a SaaS company, and especially now in a cybersecurity company, is that they attract a customer that starts with, let's say, 2 licenses and then grows into the platform more and more and suddenly purchases another 4 licenses, which means that your acquisition cost is way less for that specific customer. Now, regarding the stock split, we can see that at the close on March 12th, everyone that holds Varonis stock will receive 2 additional shares of common stock, but trading will begin on a stock split adjusted basis on March 15th. Now, regarding their financial outlook for the first quarter of 2021, they expect revenues of $68 million to $69.5 million, or a growth of 26 to 28%. For the full year 2021, they expect revenues of $357 million to $366 million, or a growth of 22 to 25%. Alright, so to conclude, and the main reason why I added this stock to my portfolio is because it's still pretty small compared to companies like Okta, which is in the $30 billion market cap, and companies like CrowdStrike, which is above $50 billion. Obviously, market cap does not mean everything because, well, most likely those companies are generating more and more revenue than Varonis, but this is why I like to buy into a company that is still, let's say, pretty small and still has a long way to go. Cybersecurity companies are here to stay and will be used more and more because more and more things will be going to the cloud, more and more people will be working remotely, and obviously securing your data is going to be very, very important, whether again you're a private, public, or even a government body. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Varonis. Do you hold any other cybersecurity stocks? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.